Hello everyone, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Hazan Yusof. Today we are going to learn about moment in 2D. What is moment? Moment is a tendency of a force to rotate a body about a point or axis. We can calculate moment in two conditions, 2D and also 3D. When we are calculating the moment in 2D, we are calculating it about a point. And when we are calculating the moment in 3D, we are calculating it about a point and also an axis. Actually, moment has its own direction here. We can know the direction using our right hand here. First of all, we need to determine the rotation of the moment. If the rotation is like this, okay, just like this figure here. So we follow the rotation using our 4 fingers here. This rotation, and our thumbs here representing this one, the direction of the moment. So when it is rotating like this, so the direction of the moment is pointing upwards. If we change the rotation like this, so the direction will be pointing downwards. Let's take a look at this video here. When someone is trying to screw something, okay, and he or she wants to tighten the screw, what we need to do? We need to rotate it like this. So when we rotate it like this, actually, if we follow the rotation, actually the direction of the screw here will be following the direction of the moment. This is how we can know whether we want to rotate it like this to tighten it, or we rotate it like this to loosen the screw here. In this lecture, we are going to be focusing first on 2D. How to calculate the moment in 2D? First, let's take a look at this line of force here. So when we want to calculate the moment in 2D, we are calculating about a point. Let's say we have point A here. And to calculate a moment, we need the information of distance. So this distance must be from the point up to the line of force. Compulsory, do not use any point. Okay, if you want to calculate the moment at point A, the distance must be from point A up to the line of force. And we have one important rules to follow when we want to calculate it, which is the distance and the line of force must be perpendicular to each other, or it must be in 90 degree. When all the conditions are fulfilled, we can calculate the moment at point A here using this equation, which is moment at A is equals to the value of the force multiplied with the value of the distance here. And our moment here is representing a rotation. Means that we need to consider also whether our rotation is clockwise or counterclockwise. How to determine whether it is clockwise or counterclockwise here? Easy, no problem. So let's say below here is our point here, point A, and this is our distance. And as you can see here, our force here is pushing in this direction. So what will happen when it is pushing like this? So as you can see here, this body here will rotate like this. Means that it will be rotating in this rotation. So if it is in this rotation, means that it is a clockwise rotation. So this is how you want to consider, or you want to determine whether it is clockwise or counterclockwise. Try to follow the direction of the force. It will be rotating like this or like this. Okay. Now, let's change our force here into 120 Newton. And we also change our distance here into 0.5 meter. So what is the value of moment at A here? Easy, just insert all the values into this equation here. Then we can get moment at A is equals to 120 times 0.5 is equals to 60 Newton meter. So the unit of moment is in Newton meter. If the distance is in centimeter, we can use Newton centimeter. If it is in what else? Millimeter, we can also use Newton millimeter. No problem, based on the unit that you are using. Let's say we want to increase the distance. What will happen to the value of the moment? Let's say we change from 0.5 to 1 meter. Let's calculate the moment. So the moment here will be 120 times 1 equals to 120 Newton meter. As you can see here, when we increase the value of distance here, the value of moment also increase. If we refer back to the definition of moment, which is the tendency of a force to rotate a body, means that if we increase the distance here, it will be much easier for us to rotate. If you don't believe me, let's look at this simple experiment here, performed by my son. I asked him to push the gate near to the rotation axis and also far away from the rotation axis. So let's see what will happen if I ask my son to push it near to the rotation axis. Let's see. As you can see here, my son can still push this gate here, but the gate rotates slowly. Let's ask him to push it far away from the rotation axis. Let's see what happens. As you can see here, it is much easier for him to rotate the gate when the distance is far away from the rotation axis. Let's compare these two videos. Okay, so it is clearly that it will be much easier to rotate when we increase the distance. That's all for today. Thank you very much for watching. See you again in the next lecture video. Bye bye.